What is up, YouTube? Calvin here from I-95 Muscle, coming at you again today with a 71 GMC C10. This one, we're kind of trying to figure out a good name for it. You could call it what you want, but it's copper. Copperhead, dirty copper, I don't know, copper tone. But you come buy this thing, you get to take it home and name it whatever you want. I will pop the hood and let you guys check out under the hood. It's a small block automatic truck, Stepside. And fun fact for those of you that don't know, these trucks never came with these types of lenses. These lenses are off of like a late 80s Chevy van. Normally they had the two chrome trim rings that went around and had two little bezels. But this is a nice little upgrade that people would do. So this one's got some smoothed out looking lights on there. Thanks a lot, guy. Let's go ahead and pop this hood if I can. So under the hood, there's your small block. Still has a quadrijet on it. Ram horn manifolds. Could use a little sprucing up, but for the most part runs and drives awesome. Has a little exhaust leak, nothing crazy, but runs and drives really well. It does have a brand new set of tires on it, so it actually rides really good. 71, they did have disc brakes on the front, so it actually stops pretty good. The GMC has quad headlights in the front, so that's kind of cool instead of just the big round headlights. But let's take this thing for a little spin. The wood bed really doesn't look bad at all. You could probably, I don't know that you'd want to refinish this wood, but everything's there and it's solid. So in the floor, I'm not sure exactly how bad it is. It does look like there's a little bit of penetration going on, but it's solid though. So maybe a couple little tiny spots that you'd have to worry about. The windshield is stained just a little bit, but I think for what the owner's asking for this thing, I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. But let's go ahead and take this thing for a little spin. I will tell you that the temperature gauge does work. The oil pressure gauge works. The speedo does not work. And the fuel gauge does not work. So the brakes work pretty well. Just a little brake check for you. Truck is tuned well enough to drive just fine. You can slam on the brakes and dive on the brakes and it don't die. It's only been running for a minute or two since I pulled it outside. So this is kind of like one of those perfect, I don't want to say project trucks because it's not that bad that it needs to be called a project, but it's one of those perfect trucks that needs a little work that you could drive while you're doing a little work too, if you catch my drift. So power steering works pretty good. It's actually really easy to steer. So you can do the whole one finger thing if you want. Super easy. The roof's in pretty good shape. There's no headliner in this truck. It does have the vinyl floor mat. What else we got here? No radio. And it's surprisingly peppy. I mean, it's not slow by any means. Not exactly sure what gauges it has in it. What the gears it has in it. But it seems peppy enough to just take off, so that's good. Let's see here. So it doesn't smoke a whole bunch or anything, even when you fire it up cold. It looks like it's running a little rich right now, so probably could use a little tuning, but like I said, for what it's worth, it's a pretty solid truck. So the new tires helped out a lot. I think with the old tires on there, they were a little hard and dry rotted, so we put some brand new tires on there. you know, get you some of those little 5-inch LED headlights. This thing will be awesome. But we're gonna leave it up to the next owner. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys.